Friend, good morning to all of you. And if you again revisit the learning objectives of the unit 4, so what I,
Sir,
yeah,
excuse me, sir. Sir, few students are waiting.
all right, yes, I will do the needful. Yeah, uh, yeah, thank you. So, what I request, if you look at the learning objective of unit 4, so some of you can summarize the last topic or the content where we were interested to discuss within this particular unit 4. What was the last topic where we were discussing about? Anyone? Can you please share with all of us? Yes?
The paracrine signals.
We were discussing about the different type of signals. Yes or no? The nature of chemical signal. Yes, if you can recollect, like autocrine signal, paracrine signal, endocrine signal, neuroendocrine signal. And also, we took an example of juxtacrine signal. Yes or no? And most specifically, we invested our time in the previous class to discuss what is the distinction of these type of the chemical signals where the ligand or the chemical structure in the form of polypeptide is still bound to the membrane of the cell, and that cell is going to work as a transmitting cell. Yes or no? And I believe that all of you have understood, and we also raised last time certain query question, and I believe that all of you have understood. Today we are also going to study little bit detail of the different type of chemical signals those are secreted by transmitting cell. Yes or no? If you remember, these chemical structures are going to be secreted by transmitting cell to the outside, that is in the ECF or ECM. So today we are going to look at the what is the chemistry, what are the different chemical forms, what are the different nature of these chemical signal that allow these chemical signal to be little bit very unique, that allow these chemical signal to participate for different type of signaling pathways. Like if you remember, we might have discussed or we have cited certain example of like acetylcholine, yes or no, cytokines, sometimes histamine, dopamine, etc., etc. So always it is very logical to also know at the chemical level, chemistry level, what is the unique structure, what is the unique properties that will help you to understand in a better way these molecular cell signaling, and specifically also the unit 4 where you will develop the concept of how powerful our biological system itself, that inside the cell, outside the cell, including our environment, where different type of signals, like plant you can say, bacteria you can say, if you include all these biological system, then you will realize that these chemical signal, what we refer as ligands, what we referred at, like some acetylcholine or protein or peptide or histamine, how unique they are. And due to the unique structure of these chemical signal, really what I can convince you, different type of molecular signaling pathways, whether signaling pathways for growth, whether for proliferation, whether for developmental aspect, whether for, you can say, reception of the light, reception of ultraviolet radiation, any type of the signaling what we can imagine, everything is connected with the chemistry, chemical level. Yes. So in that direction, today again we are going to discuss. Already, I think if you remember, we discussed this particular point, different type of signal. That is fair. So in your examination perspective, you can utilize these knowledge. Oh, what are the, in a broader view, the type of signals? Yes, autocrine, paracrine, endocrine, neural signals, neuroendocrine, pheromones, and also we discuss the juxtacrine signals. Okay, like the most suitable example, if you remember, what was the example of juxtacrine signal? If you remember, what was the signaling pathway we took as an example? Anyone?
Notch.
Not signaling.
Notch signaling pathway, yes or no? Where we discussed that notch receptor is on the side of receiving cell. Receiving cell means those cells are intending to receive certain instruction, certain message, certain clue. Yes, and the transmitting cell is going to display a type of ligand, a type of signaling molecule, and that's what is very distinct, very different in comparison to the normally what we refer like acetylcholine or cytokine, etc. These ligand was made for notch receptor. Yes or no? Notch ligand you can also say. And most importantly, we took one word, that is the delta ligand. क्या हमने इस्तेमाल किया था? Delta ligand. Okay. Now from here we will go forward. It is very important also, we took the example of once the secreted means, if I can let me to use the annotation here. Okay, if I can use the annotation this way, that okay, so please consider this as a cell. Okay, now what I intend to draw here, the small molecule. Okay, like this. Okay, so consider these are the, if you look at here, and even I can use, so these are the chemical signals are going to be synthesized, are going to be manufactured in the what you can say here, the transmitting cell. So this particular cell, if you look at here, the cursor, this representing your transmitting cell. Okay, so this transmitting cell, essentially they are synthesizing by the help of certain metabolic pathway. These chemicals are synthesized. Yes, so these chemicals are nothing, these are the signaling molecules. Please consider here. So these signaling molecule, what is happening here, in fact, they are going to be secreted outside. Okay, now if I can draw here these chemical signal, now they have come here outside. Yep. Okay. Are you able to see the screen here? The annotation what I'm using here. So these chemical signals here, essentially, if I can write here, these chemical signals, they are made for certain instruction. They are made for certain, coded message. For what? To be transferred to be transmitted to the receiving cell present in the nearby or in the surrounding. And that maybe you can refer here, that means we are talking about the paracrine signaling. For an example, it can be also applicable to the endocrine signaling, long distance signaling. That is fair. Now the what question is, the chemistry of these chemical signals, those are secreted by transmitting cell to the outside. So we are interested to learn also, what is the chemistry? What are the chemical properties of these secreted chemical signals? Agreed. Now if you look at, my dear student, these type of the chemical compounds can be of various natures. Major broader category you can also learn here, that is, it can be lipid soluble or it can be water soluble. It can be hydrophilic, it can be hydrophobic in nature. So based on that, there are classification of these secreted chemical signal structure. One more important I would like to clarify. Most of the chemical signals are generated or manufactured by our own transmitting cell, that is the biological cell present in our tissue microenvironment. But sometimes some of the chemical signals can be also from the environment, can be released from bacteria, like our gut microbiome. आपको पता है, the gut is having billions of, trillions of bacterial cells. So these bacterial cells can also release, contribute for these chemical signals. That is also one important aspect. Environment can be, pathogenic bacteria can be, various other organism can be, and also the physical component present in our environment, they can also contribute, like plant kingdom. They can also secrete certain type of the chemical. That chemical can work as a ligand or the signal for our own biological system. ये समझना बहुत जरूरी. Okay. So these secreted chemical signals present, I mean created by our own cell or from the environment, they are either lipid soluble or water soluble. Or you can also, it can be amphiphilic in nature, like medium. It can be lipophilic partially, it can be hydrophilic partially. That can be possible. So accordingly, if you look at here, student, these hydrophilic signaling molecule, hydrophilic I'm talking about, water loving, water soluble component or the structure. If you look at, there are various examples, and most of the highly classified examples are these water loving chemical signal. Mainly they are composed of, at the chemistry level, they are amino acid composition. क्या है? Amino acid. And if you look at here, most of the suitable example is like peptide and protein. आपको पता है? Proteins. And if I can ask you, can you give me certain example of chemical signaling molecules? Those are in the category of like peptide. Anyone? If you can remember any name of chemical signal that is at the chemistry level, they are peptide. किसी को याद है? Anyone? Yes? Yeah, please come forward. It does not matter the answer is right or wrong. No need to worry. The whole is that we have to take our interest to reach to that question, reach to that particular understanding. Okay. So any example of peptide as a chemical signaling molecule? There are various examples, but one of the famous example, आप लोगों ने इंसुलिन का नाम सुना है?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Great. So the insulin can be one of the most suitable example of your peptide chemical signals. याद रहेगा आप लोगों को? Will you remember? Insulin is one of the most suitable example of peptide chemical signals. Those are participating for our molecular cell signaling pathways. Great. याद रखेगा? Now if I ask you, dear student, can you give me the example of protein that is going to participate as chemical signals? Any example of protein? Even recently we have discussed cited example of some chemical signals in the form of the protein. Anyone? Yes? Please go ahead. No need to hesitate. Come forward and submit your answer. Participate within the class.
Sir, can you please repeat once more?
Sorry, yeah, please, Neha.
Sir, can you please repeat?
Repeat क्या बोला था? The example of chemical signaling molecule that is in the form of protein structure. Because we are going to, we have cited the example, some form of the chemical signals, they are having the amino acid as a composition, as the chemistry. In case of peptide, we understood that insulin can be one of the suitable example. Likewise, in case of protein, such chemical signal that has the chemistry of like a protein, they are simply protein. That's what I'm asking. कोई example है for signaling molecule? Growth factor, cytokine. These are the most suitable example of protein that are, those are water soluble, hydrophilic in nature, but they are chemical signaling molecule. And now if I simply ask you in that particular connection, which type of the signaling pathway these protein chemical signaling molecule, like we took as an example, will participate? Name of signaling pathway, whether it is autocrine, paracrine, juxtacrine, or endocrine, which signaling pathway will be the most appropriate? Any answer? Yes?
Autocrine.
which signaling pathway that will be represented by these chemical signals, like you cited growth factor, cytokine, etc etc. कौन सा उदाहरण
So
हो?
autocrine.
Autocrine is there, but most appropriate answer again, dear student, I would like to convince, whenever multiple choice questions are there, sometimes two options may look appropriate, but always we have to go for strategy in multiple choice, that is for most appropriate. Yes or no? So the most appropriate answer should be the paracrine.
Parac.
Okay.
Parac.
So yeah, so start participating in this type of the simple question. But yes, this question is going to be helpful to all of you as a part of better learning and better understanding. Okay, fine. So what we understood, so these are the amino acid based chemistry, and most importantly, like peptide, like insulin or cytokine, these are the polypeptide. More than one amino acids are there. Yes, that is why it is also referred as combined amino acid structure, where they are serving as a chemical signals. But there are certain chemical signals where they are simply modified single amino acid. Single amino acid is going to be chemically modified, chemically metabolized inside the, look at here, the cursor, inside the transmitting cell. These amino acid is going to be modified into another form, and this type of the chemical signal is also going to participate for our own molecular cell signaling pathway. So what we understood, simple amino acid is also going to be useful for the various molecular cell signaling pathway in the metabolized form, converted form, and at the same time multiple amino acid as a peptide and protein, they are also going to contribute for the molecular cell signaling. Agreed? Okay, that looks very great. Now another, already we also discussed last time that most of the water soluble chemical signals like peptide or amino acids or protein, they are going to be outside of the membrane. Look at here. Transmitting cell will transmit outside, but the receiving cell, if I can draw the structure of again the cell of receiving cell here. Okay, so if you consider this cell as a receiving cell, and I can draw the structure of what I say here, receptors. Okay, can you see the annotation here? So if I consider this cell as a receiving cell, and even I can write here R. क्या मैंने write किया? R means receiving, and I can write here in a better way, that is T. T means transmitting. So please remember the code. Yeah. So the T cell, transmitting cell, is going to transmit or secrete outside. The receiving cell is going to receive what type of the chemicals? These chemicals are in the form of what I say, mostly water soluble or hydrophilic in nature. They are going to bind, if you look at the cursor here. So these chemical signal, they will bind to the specific receptor on the surface of the receiving cell. But these chemicals are not going to enter inside the cell. That is the point to remember. But on the other side, some lipid soluble chemical signal, we will take certain example in the next few minutes. These chemical signal, they have the chemical properties, they can cross. If you look at here, or I can draw again, these type of the chemical structure, they can cross the membrane here. They can cross the membrane. So these type of the chemical structure, mostly they will be lipid soluble in nature, that is hydrophobic in nature. So that's what we have to understand the basic, and even question can come in the multiple choice question or even for subjective question. Okay, what are the nature of these type of the chemical signal, whether hydrophilic, hydrophobic, yeah, etc. So please be very comfortable and also do some practice at your end. Oh, these are the chemical signaling molecules are well known. What are their chemical properties? Whether they are amino acids, whether they are lipids, whether they are steroidal hormone, or what type of the chemistry is there. So that will also give you very broader and clear understanding. Oh, really, biological system is so powerful, outstanding to create these small chemical signaling molecules in so diverse form. And why so many diverse form? Because the biological system, they have to carry out various biological functions, various different type of molecular cell signaling pathways, and all things are well correlated or connected with each other. Okay, great. So once we are able to know these are the amino acid based chemical signals, next question also comes to me: is there any other chemical signals type? Yes, answer will be there are various type of chemical signals. Now we will take some few more another example. Before I will go for, let me to erase this type of, okay. Yeah. So in the meantime, if you have any question or doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Feel free. No need to worry, because this particular discussion is very important, and that will help you to reach to the level of good understanding in molecular cell signaling. Okay. Now, we have taken several time, if you remember in the beginning of molecular cell signaling classes, acetylcholine several time, as I said, as a part of example of chemical signals. So it is our also responsibility to have a flashback. So what is the most important point is the category of chemical signals that participate for neurotransmission. The transmission of signal between one neuron cell to the other neuron cell, they are going to have distinct chemical properties. Like, we took the example of cytokine, insulin, etc. So these neurotransmitters are chemical signals, and they participate for a type of paracrine signaling that is also called as synaptic signaling. क्या बोलते हैं इसको? Synaptic signaling. Okay. So these neurotransmitters, mostly they are of simple chemical structure. Like, if you look at the structure here, like glutamate, these are the simple amino acid, aspartate, glycine, GABA. Have you heard about the GABA? Anyone?
Yes, sir. Carb.
Yeah. So what is the full form of GABA? Yeah. Again, no need to hesitate, because that is the good opportunity and platform to discuss. Yes. So anyone, if you can recollect the full form of GABA? Yes.
Gamma aminobutyric acid.
Gamma amino butyric acid. Great, good answer. So what the clue, what the understanding we develop? We understand that the simple amino acid, simple chemical structure in the transmitting cell, they utilize a dedicated metabolic pathways that help the transmitting cell to generate various form of these chemical structure. That can be glutamate, aspartate, glycine, GABA, serotonin, dopamine. We have also taken some example, and acetylcholine we have taken, and also like norepinephrine. What the point to understand here? These chemical signals has to be synthesized at the natural level or in the biological system by the transmitting cell. One thing, once these chemical signals are synthesized in abundance or required number, then it is going to be secreted outside, so that the receiving cell, they will display the specific receptor. One receptor can be for acetylcholine receptor, other can be GABA receptor, other can be glycine receptor, etc., etc. Serotonin receptors, dopamine receptor, yes or no? So there are various classes of the receptor. Now it is very interesting to make a very good conclusion here. In our class, we have taken name of certain 3 major superfamily of receptors. याद है आपको? Major superfamily of the receptor, one GPCR, other receptor tyrosine kinase, and other was ion channel receptor. Yes or no? And even if you go to the your curriculum, the dedicated unit is for GPCR, receptor tyrosine kinase, and ion channel receptor. Yes or no? Do you remember? So surprisingly, all these chemical structure that is for neurotransmitter, they have the unique design. These receptors are uniquely designed. These receptors, they have most of acetylcholine receptors, GABA receptors, serotonin receptor, or glutamate receptor. They also have the heptahelical structure. That is the, what I say? If you remember, heptahelical 7 pass transmembrane receptor. आपको याद है? If you remember, I might have created the structure of, or even I can draw a structure here right now, here, this one. If you consider this, okay, yeah. If you consider this is the bilayer membrane, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. If you look at, so these receptors, like for GABA or glutamate, these are the heptahelical structure, 7-time transmembrane. But that particular design of the receptor is logical. That is why it is also very important to use the word here for all of you. Whenever there is a logical chemistry between chemical signal one partner, receptor design another partner. Once these two partners work together, bind together, interact together, then logical chemistry becomes biological. That is why if you understand, in most of the time we work in the concept of, in biotechnology, biological concepts. The name biological is here. The logic behind the chemistry of these chemical structure like acetylcholine, glycine, GABA, glutamate, and many more, and the logic behind the design of these heptahelical structure for these type of chemical signals, it makes a biological system. If these logics are missing, imagine any type of the chemical structure will bind to the any type of the receptor, any design of the receptor, then these are not going to be considered as biological. That will be considered as artificial biological system. But we are discussing this molecular cell signaling in the concept of biological, and that is why it is our responsibility to print the idea in our mind that the chemistry what we are going to study, whether neurotransmitter or the cytokine or the chemokine or insulin, they are very logical. They are logically designed, logically created by the transmitting cell, so that the unique design of the receptor present on the receiving cell, they will receive it. Then a form of transmission, a form of chemical signals or message is going to be transmitted from transmitting cell to the receiving cell. No doubt, some of you can raise, okay, there are some transmission between the extracellular matrix to the cell. Yes, it is true. There is also logic. If you remember, RGD domain in our fibronectin, that is of extracellular matrix protein, why this RGD domain is present? The simple answer is, it is biological. The design of the RGD loop is very logical, so that it is going to fit within the integrin receptors. Agar ye aisa na ho, then how the biological system, biological tissue is going to be created? Agar ye cheez aapko samajh mein aa gaya, then almost molecular cell signaling pathway is at your doorstep. ये समझ में कैसे आएगा? Once you will take initiative, once you will allow your mind to go into that direction. Okay, So what we understood, okay, neurotransmitters are of also very unique chemical structure. They can also be classified sometime as excitatory nature or inhibitory nature, or sometime both. What is the whole concept is here, as we discussed right now, biological. So some chemical structure is designed in a such a way they will activate a target receptor, and some chemical designs are created in a such a way they will they are going to block, they are going to inhibit the activity of that receptor. ये logical है कि नहीं है? So these things, this chemistry is very very important. ऐसा नहीं है कि that is by any random basis these things are created. These chemical structures, design of receptors are created during the billions of years of evolution of our biological cell. Billions of years it took to finalize the chemistry of these chemical and design of these receptors sitting on the receiving cell in our tissue system. Agar ye samajh mein, that is also very important. So sometime what may happen, we may have to multiple choice question can be asked, okay, whether glutamate is a type of excitatory or inhibitory, whether GABA is a type of excitatory nature or inhibitory, or acetylcholine, mostly these are that particular chemical structure, they work for both purpose, activation and inhibition, depending upon the tissue condition and the tissue microenvironment. Now, it is also better to set the example. Whenever we say chemical signals are excitatory or inhibitory, sometimes they are also related to the terminology that is in the form of agonist and antagonist. If the chemical structure, whether natural or artificial, if they are going to activate by binding to the receiving receptor on the receiving cell, then they are called as agonist. They activate. Then some chemical structure, they are also present in nature or artificially also, that they are going to work as a inhibitory nature. They are going to block the activity of a particular receptor. So what we learn here, our biological system is so smart, so effective and precise, they create both nature of chemical structure, so that our tissue is going to respond to the different type of the conditions, different type of stress, different type of environmental signals. Agar ye design nahi ho, then we are never able to respond to the various nature of environmental signals, environmental stimuli. Then some of you can ask, okay, whether many type of the drugs available in the medicine or medical store, whether they are also in the form of agonist and antagonist, then I will say yes. There are various drugs available in the market. Those are also going to be categorized as agonist and antagonist, excitatory or inhibitory nature. That's what also we have to understand. Okay. So once we understood, okay, there are also the neurotransmitter or if of different chemical structure, then let me to erase this annotation. If you have any question in the meantime, you can raise your question. Okay, no need to worry. Now, already we understood the neurotransmitter is not only a matter of acetylcholine. Neurotransmitter is not a matter of only GABA or aspartate or glutamate. Neurotransmitters are, one thing important, is diverse in nature. Diverse. Like, cytokine, if you remember. Cytokine mostly, I mean, they are the protein. So there is nothing such variation in the chemistry. But the neurotransmitter is such a group of chemical signals where the differences in the chemistry of these chemical signals are there. Like, starting from glutamate to the GABA to the acetylcholine. And nowadays also it is understood that other than these chemical structure, even simple gaseous form of the chemical like nitric oxide, carbon monoxide, these are also known to serve as a chemical signaling molecule. पता है? Simple gaseous structure, nitric oxide and carbon monoxide. So what it gives us the idea that our receptors that is going to receive the chemical signal is so powerful. is so diverse, is so uniquely designed that they are able to make a distinction between, oh, these chemical signal is acetylcholine, these chemical signals are glutamate, these chemical signals are GABA, these are nitric oxide, these are the gaseous structure. That's what we have to understand, the logic and the biological power of our cell system. Okay, so at least you please remember, if any multiple choice question is going to be raised here, okay, which one of the form of chemical structure is going to serve as a gaseous form of signaling molecule, like option A is like carbon dioxide, B is oxygen, C is nitric oxide, D is, for example, acetylcholine. The appropriate answer you can raise here, that is nitric oxide. Okay, now great. Now if I will come to the next major category of chemical signals, that is of hormones. आप लोगों ने सुना ही होगा. I even might have raised certain spelling or spelled out word like estroid hormones, yes, progesterone, estrogen. So this type of the structure is also unique structure created in the nature. No doubt artificially can be created some hormones, but naturally it is also available. So it is our responsibility to understand those type of the chemical signal, those are in the category of hormone structure. Most importantly, again, I would like to suggest here, hormones can be classified into the two major types. One, some class of the hormone are water soluble, some are lipid soluble. And most versatile example of water soluble hormones like insulin. Abhi recently, just today in the class we took the example, because insulin are made up of peptide. Yes or no? Can any of you tell me the number of amino acid in one insulin molecule? कितना होता है? Anyone? किसी को याद है? Or have you gone through any time across in any of the subjects? How many amino acid is present in one insulin molecule? Yes, approximately. Yeah, please go ahead. Anyone? Yeah, Bulbul, go ahead. No need to hesitate. No one is going to to say whether answer. That will also appreciate that you are participating within the class, and that will allow your mind to print your answer and the answer that is going to be
टू होता है शायद अल्फा बीटा वो चेन.
So how many amino acids are there? That's what question. It is 51. Yes or no? Okay. So what I
So
said.
40.
40. Okay. So it is at the, I think if I can recollect, that is of 51 amino acid. As a part of assignment, you guys, you can also take one assignment today itself. We have to go for listing out all the hormones as a signaling molecules and their most important chemical properties, like number of amino acid, or you can say some unique chemical structure present, like benzene ring structure or some steroidal structure, etc., etc. So you can make a assignment. Okay. So other than protein or polypeptide, that is, those are hydrophilic in the category of hormone. Majority of the hormones, they are hydrophobic in nature, and these are steroid derivatives. And most of the example we have also quoted here, like progesterone, estrogen, etc., etc. So the most important to be note down here, these chemical structure or the signaling molecule, they are also synthesized by our own biological cell. Naturally, they are not going to come from the sky. They are generated and manufactured by our own cell, and these cells are nothing. These are the transmitting cells. Yes or no? These transmitting cells, they are manufacturing this chemical signal, and then they will send it outside, for transmission of message or instruction. That's what we have to remember. Yes or no? Also, very important point to note down here, these chemical signaling molecules, they are able to cross the membrane of receiving cell, you know. So the yes, uh, Somil, is there any question or query?
No, sir.
I think some. Okay, no doubt. Okay. So
सर ब्लैक
what
स्क्रीन दिख रहा है,
क्या दिख रहा है?
ब्लैक स्क्रीन दिख रही है पूरी.
So are you able to see the slide here?
नो सर.
No.
सर लीव कर देता हूँ, फिर आता हूँ, आप एक्सेप्ट कर लो.
Yes, Somil, please बताइए. Student, what was the topic here? We have to understand the chemistry of these hormones, and mostly some of the example we took hydrophilic in nature, like insulin, glucagon, etc. Most of them are hydrophobic. They are able to cross the membrane of receiving cell. So you can understand here this way. If I can draw the structure here, or I can annotate. Let me to annotate. Okay. So this is the cell. Okay. So consider this as a receiving cell. Okay, friend. So consider this is the receiving cell. Okay. So this cell is looking for message. This cell is looking for some instruction for any cellular or biological function. So once this cell is looking for instruction or the message, now the chemical signal has to be available. So what is happening here? In case of estroidal hormone, if I can draw here like this. So these estroidal hormones are going to be synthesized by transmitting cell, as we understood. Like these hormones are chemically in the cytoplasm of the transmitting cell that will be synthesized by the help of well-known metabolic pathways. Okay, so once these chemical signal they are available outside, now what will happen? These chemical signal will try to make a connection, will try to establish a signaling with the receiving cell. That is the whole concept here. But what is happening here? These signaling molecule, they are going to cross the membrane, and these structure they will reach here in the cytoplasm. So these hydrophobic hormones are going to cross from outside to the inside. That is most important point to understand. And then you will ask, okay, once this hormone will reach here in the cytoplasm of the receiving cell, what will happen? Where is the signaling? ये होता क्या है? Then these chemical signals, they have the two options, two opportunities to make a connection with the receiving cell. One opportunity is some receptors or some proteins are sitting in the cytoplasm, or even I can draw the structure here. Like some proteins are there. They will catch, they will bind with the hormone chemical signals, or some cases these chemical signaling molecule they will reach here in the cytoplasm, and again in the nucleus, and in the nucleus again there is a dedicated receptors. These receptors are called as, we will discuss in detail later on, these are nuclear receptors. क्या बोलते हैं? Nuclear receptors. So हम लोगों को क्या समझ में आया? The chemical signals, those are hydrophobic hormones or estroidal hormone. They will cross the membrane. Either they will bind to the protein in the cytoplasm or in the nucleus. Binding to the receptor in the cytoplasm or the nuclear is nothing, is a sort of communication, is a sort of signaling. Yes or no? And this type of the signaling is different, distinct from the example we have taken, like cytokine, insulin, or acetylcholine, GABA. These type of the chemical signals are different. But here the chemical signal, what we took as an example is distinct. ये समझना है. अगर ये समझ में आया, that will also grow as a very clear concept in yes, these chemical signals are really distinct. They are going to help the receiving cell where the message is required in a very, very distinct mechanism. And at the same time, it gives an idea of, oh, really it is so biological that the chemical or the chemistry of these distinct chemical, they are matching with the design of distinct type of receptor. It can be cytoplasmic receptor, it can be nuclear receptor, and it can be also the most of the receptor, as we already discussed, membrane bound. Yes or no? And in case of type of receptor, already we have discussed in one of the class that receptors can be broadly classified as membrane bound, cytoplasmic, nuclear receptor. Yes or no? 3 type. And sometime extracellular matrix, they may also have some unique type of the receptor. Aaya samajh mein? Yes or no? All right, friend. So in case of hormone, type of hormones, hydrophilic, hydrophobic, and some classes of the chemical signal, they are also classified as amphiphilic, mixed type of nature. Both properties are there, hydrophilic and hydrophobic. And most suitable example is epinephrine or thyroxine. Thyroxine hormone का नाम सुना है आप लोगों ने? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So we'll discuss in some of the detailed, when the unit will come where we are going to discuss the nuclear receptors, we will discuss these aspects. But right now, please remember, that is, this type of the question is going to be a part of multiple choice question for your internal examination. So please keep noting down these information, what I'm going to share. All right. So I think, today we will complete this particular aspect. And what I suggest, keep revising, keep submitting the assignment. And today I will also connect with the Google Classroom and I will write this particular assignment like,
गूगल क्लासरूम का आप बना ही नहीं थे असाइनमेंट के लिए.
hello, yes, Bulbul.
सर आप असाइनमेंट गूगल क्लासरूम में अपलोड ही नहीं किए तो हम लोग कैसे?
No problem, no problem. So the last assignment, please, I have already received some of your responses. For this particular today response, I will include in the Google Classroom, okay? And just I need to ensure whether all of you have joined to that particular classroom, yes or no? All of you?
Yes, sir.
MIT people?
Yes, sir.
I have already shared the Google
Yes, sir.
Classroom code to all of you. So if not, please join to that particular classroom, okay? Okay,
Sir,
fine.
Join the class. Error आ रहा है sir.
Where? In the Google Classroom?
Yes sir, जब join कर link पे जा रहे हैं और join कर रहे हैं तो error आ रहा है.
सर ने क्रिएट कहाँ किया है?
अच्छा